Perry's If Loving You Is Wrong returns. The two-night premiere event starts March 19th, 10/9 Central.
All right, If Loving You Is Wrong fans, this is going to be the first of many If Loving You Is Wrong videos that will be posted to the channel today. Mainly because of the fact that tomorrow night is night one of the two-night season premiere. Not to mention, the finale for the haves and the have-nots. But before getting into anything else, because I do have about 3 video clips to review, and it is currently about 12:15 p.m. here in Virginia, meaning that it is very possible that a haves and the have-nots or an If Loving You Is Wrong clip, if not both, will be uploaded to Facebook or Instagram later today from OWN or the official Facebook pages, so be on the lookout for that. But if you haven't noticed already, something on the channel might have changed slightly since the last time you clicked on it. This morning I actually updated the channel to If Loving You Is Wrong review, and I've actually changed the profile picture from Candace to Alex, and the channel artwork banner from like Candace and basically the ladies of the haves and the have-nots to the ladies of If Loving You Is Wrong. So the change from the haves and the have-nots review has happened, and it is called If Loving You Is Wrong review.
Gasp. How could you do this?
Whoa, easy there. Don't be too alarmed. Now, I know change is not something that, a lot of people like to deal with. For example, for whatever reason, the Walmarts in Lynchburg and South Boston, where I'm from, they've been completely remodeling, and it's been very confusing trying to navigate through Walmart. Even if I, let's say, go for a early morning or a late night trip just to either get out of the apartment and browse for some clearance items, yeah, I can't find anything anymore. I'm literally walking around for like 30-40 minutes trying to figure out where things are. The channel, I just decided to just change it up a little bit. That's all. And next week I will have to change it back. I can't tell you why though, but it's something pretty big, at least to me, that occurred earlier this month. But I will get into that at a later date. And I know this video has a lengthy intro, but guys, come on. This freaking truck in the parking lot. And praying they don't cut grass today. So anyway, this video, I had to struggle with how to name it, but I think Did Eddie Push Kelly Over the Edge is the best title that I could to avoid demonetization, due to the fact that I couldn't just say, did Eddie help Kelly commit suicide? Because for obvious reasons, that would just lead to instant demonetization. And I have a feeling this video might be pretty big. We'll have to wait and see. But it's interesting that I did change the channel name to If Loving You Is Wrong review, given the fact that I put up a poll a few hours ago asking which, show are you more excited for? Are you more excited for the haves and the have-nots finale or the two-night If Loving You Is Wrong event? The haves and the have-nots winning by a landslide. Like literally, I'll check on the poll later tonight, but I think it's safe to say have and the have-nots is winning. But I'll talk more about that at the end of the video, because I know some people probably cursing me out already. Get to the point. Okay, last thing before I start talking about it again, I'm going to play the clip where we have Eddie showing up to Steven and Lucian. The clip itself is over 40 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the first 15 or so seconds. I want to talk about it a little, and then I want to play the rest of the clip. And I've made sure to time this perfectly to avoid copyright, because copyright strike means demonetization on this video, as well as not being able to do live streams. So once again, I'm going to play a portion of this clip, talk about it for a little, come back, and then play the rest of the clip to avoid copyright. I just want to make that clear, not to talk down to people, but I know some people will just be saying, play the whole darn clip. I can't for demonetization reasons. So let's watch the first portion when Eddie shows up. I'll talk for a little bit, and then we'll play the rest.
Hey, what'd I just hear about Kelly?
Get lost.
Shit happens, huh?
I said get lost.
Look, man, the broad couldn't take the heat.
You think I'm kidding with you?
Give it a rest, Daddy. Give your tired ass a rest. Huh? Another one, you gonna tell me what happened to this broad?
Shut up, man. Damn.
All right, so in this first portion of the clip, I played about the first 20 seconds. Basically, Steven and Lucian are kind of just still feeling the weight of what happened due to the fact that Kelly was found in an attempted suicide in her jail cell. Not confirmed if she's dead or not, even though based off a lot of episode synopsis that I've covered on the channel that I think it's safe to say that she's alive. You have Eddie just coming in and like, hey everybody, what's going on? What's going on? It's like, dude, for real, like none of that right now. Get your ass out of here. And I mean, the biggest takeaway from that particular part of the clip was, what, the broad couldn't take the heat. And then, Steven's just like, shut up, Eddie. Damn. That sounded a bit weak. Like, damn, Eddie, shut up. And it's like, why don't you shut up? It's like, come on now. But basically, we're kind of inching into what's going to occur during the second portion of the clip, because they always say the criminal returns to the scene of the crime. In Eddie's case, that kind of makes sense because he's a cop and he works at the police station. So, only so much you could do. But let's look at the second portion of the clip. And I think this is when we really get down to the meat and potatoes for everything.
Sad. I was just talking to her. She seemed to be in good spirits. It's a shame.
What?
Yeah.
What did you say to her?
Why are you saying it so aggressive, Lou? I'm trying to encourage her like a good Christian would. I'm a parent as well.
This son of a bitch, Eddie. Okay, so the question is, what exactly did Eddie say to her? That's the $1 million question here. If I recall correctly, wasn't there a time, it was when Randall and Brad got into the fight at the restaurant, then they both got arrested, if memory serves. And, Kelly's sitting in her cell. Randall is sitting at a desk. And he pretty much, like poking a beehive with a stick kind of thing, literally playing mental mind games with Kelly. And then she literally admits, what did she say? Like, I'll shoot you like I shot Travis or something like that. I forgot exactly what she said. But then Randall literally scoffs at her. It's like, look, you see those cameras right there? I can't believe you fell for that. Leading me to believe that if Eddie did indeed have a conversation with Kelly off screen, that it wouldn't have been difficult for him at all to either assist physically, by helping her prepare to hang herself, or mentally / verbally assisting her or egging her on to commit suicide. I think Eddie easily could have done that in the mental condition that Kelly was in. And we did get somewhat of a gif, or not a gif, but like a 4-second clip from OWN, and it shows like, Lucian's trying to resuscitate Kelly in the jail cells. So we finally get to see a little glimpse of that. And I would like to think, it's hard for me to guess what the opening of the episode will be, either the shed or Kelly. I don't know which one. But in any case, I feel like Lucian is going to try to resuscitate her. Then later on, maybe she's going to be taken to the hospital or something. And everybody's just feeling the weight of what's going down. Then Eddie shows up and pretty much, just wants to kick the guys while they're down. Truly, because they're trying to figure out what happened to Kelly. And Eddie's just hinting that he had something to do with it. And there's the one interesting line he said about, I tried to encourage her like a good Christian should. And I'm like, doesn't that sound familiar?
We're a good, upstanding Christian family.
Yeah, and remember how believable it was for Jim to tell George that, he and his family are a good, upstanding Christian household? Yeah, right. So Eddie encouraging Kelly, I highly doubt that. Especially if you go back to like season 1, where it was believed that Randall was having an affair with Kelly when really it was Alex. So yeah, there's no love lost between those two. Now, I would not put it past Eddie to have something to do with what happened to Kelly. And then he even said at the end, well, I'm a parent as well. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't mean a damn thing, Eddie. That doesn't mean a damn thing at all. So I wonder if, number one, if Eddie indeed did say something to Kelly, did it happen before or after Kelly gave that, suicide note to Natalie? Also, were the cameras operational? Because they might actually go back through the tape to see if Eddie actually went over to Kelly's cell, and maybe they can, fix the audio to get the sound and figure out exactly what was said to Kelly, unless Eddie did something to the camera. Kind of like, when George and the cops were looking at the security footage in the evidence room and then saw Sarah taking the bullets away. Because, I mean, guys, I'm really trying with the, if Loving You is wrong this season, because I'm really trying to take elements from the haves and the have-nots and then compare the two, because when you kind of think about it, the shows are very similar. And also, let's see here. Yeah, I can actually see Eddie doing this. I mean, he could just be talking out of his ass, making it seem like he has something to do with it, but he didn't. But I wouldn't put it past Eddie to do something like that and just say, well, I didn't do it. You make it sound like I tied the noose for, man. I ain't do nothing, Lucian. No, Lou, I ain't do nothing, Lou. I could definitely see that happening. We did see in the preview trailer back in early January that it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, I think that Lucian and Steven get into a fight with Eddie, like they shove him against the file cabinets and whatnot. The thing is, I'm going to be playing that clip while I just talked about it, and it might be the other way around, but I think Eddie was the one that was being pushed back. So I think Eddie might have done something about it, or he's literally just going to push Lucian too far and he's going to get into a fight with him. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is my first official If Loving You Is Wrong breakdown video of the year. Not counting the trailer breakdown from January the 8th. Honestly, I call that more of a teaser trailer than an actual trailer. But the video itself has gotten over 70,000 hits. And I can't thank you all enough for that. So hopefully, as the day goes on and I slowly upload more of Loving You Is Wrong videos, as well as the episode reviews and the trailer breakdowns later this week, hopefully the traction comes in. And this is part of the video where I kind of follow up on the announcements and changes that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So if you want to click off this video because, this guy's talking too much, I came and got what I wanted in regards to Eddie and whatnot, I'm going to leave. That's completely fine. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up button, comment your thoughts below, and be sure to tell your friends about the channel via Twitter, Facebook, whatever platform you use. So yeah, the channel name change and whatnot is going to be temporary because next Wednesday, ironically enough, when If Loving You Is Wrong comes back on for episode 3, there is something that is happening that day that warrants me changing the name back. So I might change the name back and everything on Monday or Tuesday of next week just because of particular marketing, but I won't get into everything until it happens because, like I said before, something happened about, I want to say 3 weeks ago, and I don't want to say what it is because it's all but confirmed that what happened will be happening next week. But it's just like they say in Hollywood, don't talk about a movie role or anything until you got it. Don't talk about an audition. Talk about the movie when it's in theaters. Like, even if you tape a film or a TV show cameo, don't say anything until everybody else can see it because for all you know, it might get canceled. So for me, it's kind of a big deal and I'm very excited about it. Hopefully it brings in more subscribers and more people to the channel. So I really can't have the channel name change be permanent. But honestly, the URL for the channel, the custom one anyway, the custom link is the Haves and the Have-Nots review, and then you have YouTube and everything. So yeah, but in any case, I really hope that this name change, temporary as it is, will bring about more people. But don't worry, just because I changed the name and everything doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about the haves and the have-nots. My gosh, like, I don't want anyone to get that impression at all that I'm not going to be doing episode reviews and theories during the hiatus, because even though I change it back to the haves next week, I will probably change it back to If Loving You Is Wrong maybe a couple weeks into April, depending on certain factors. Number one, depending on how soon the haves and the have-nots will be coming back to OWN later this year. And on top of that, if the change actually works, if more people start coming to the channel, we'll have to wait and see. But aside from that, I still haven't decided what my schedule is going to be for tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'll decide off the, seat of my pants. Live streams are going to be on the back burner. Instagram live streams, YouTube live streams, because it seems pretty obvious that, I need to get episode reviews and trailer breakdowns done first. I might do live streams later today or tomorrow afternoon. So if you don't see any live streams on Instagram or YouTube today or tomorrow before 7 p.m. Just assume that Jeremy is not doing any live streams at all, because I'm going to be extremely busy taking notes while I'm watching episodes, live tweeting. I don't know how much tweeting I'll be doing, but every time I say that, I end up tweeting a lot. No, I won't be live streaming the shows because, for obvious reasons, I did some research, and apparently that live stream I did that got marked with copyright a few weeks ago. Remember, this was a live stream where I'm on my iPod, and when I do live streams, I'm literally just talking in front of the camera. Apparently, the systems picked up that I was playing a have and have not trailer, and because of that, they marked it for copyright, even though it was only for 8 seconds, and it wasn't even shown on screen. So, sadly, I won't be able to have the episode playing in the background, and then I'm just talking to everyone while the episode is playing, which is extremely dumb because there are other YouTubers that do that kind of thing. But I am working to get certain changes made to the channel so I can, hopefully branch out into other venues. But aside from that, just expect episode reviews, trailer breakdowns before anything else. I would say that if Loving You Is Wrong theories, they'll take priority over have and have not theories, because especially if we get a trailer for what's to come later this year, well, hopefully within a few weeks, of course, that video will be pushed back to the end of the week, because if Loving You Is Wrong stuff will have to come first. So that's pretty much all I have to say on that. Once again, eBay, a bunch of stuff. I got over 100 items that are ending auction tomorrow morning. There is a link to my store in the description below. All my social media is down there. You can follow me. Be sure to check out my Have and Have Not Facebook page. I am about less than 100 people away from 10,000 likes, which is great. Also, the channel hit 68,000 subscribers this morning. I'm going to reach out to YouTube because I don't know. I did hear some things about the YouTube algorithm changing, and it's been a long time since the channel hit 1,000 subscribers. Let me check the numbers real quick, because typically the channel gets about 100 plus subscribers a day. But for whatever reason, this month has been another story. I don't know what's been going on, because what's today? March the 18th, and I'm going back through the numbers here. Checking on Instagram real quick. Bear with me. Yeah, I post a lot on Instagram, but I got to. March the 7th. So not 11 days, but a little bit too long for my taste, because remember, I'm trying to hit 70,000 subscribers by the end of the month. 70,000 is great because it's 30,000 away, but 75,000, that's when we hit the final quarter of subscribers needed to hit 100,000. Once we hit 75,000, I promised long ago I'll be doing giveaways, so you can expect giveaway things once we hit 75. So hopefully, if things go right, that will happen sometime in April, but mainly only if we hit 70,000 by the end of the month. And I'm talking Walmart money cards, gift cards, maybe even movies, Tyler Perry stuff. I'll see what I can do, because 75,000 is a big difference from where we were last year this time. So keep that in mind. So I know this is a bit wordy, but I want to make sure everyone is understanding what's going to be going on, because I've been excited, but I've been dreading this week for the past month and a half, because this is going to be an extremely big week for me. A lot of videos have to get done within a certain amount of time. Like if you say, well, Jeremy, you should be fine. You usually post like maybe 7 to 15 videos sometimes at once. That's true, but that's usually on one particular subject about the haves and the have-nots, where I can just flesh out stuff. But I got to be on my A game, because we're talking about a show that's been gone for over a year, as well as the finale for one of the biggest shows, well, if not the biggest show on OWN. So, and remember, this isn't the finale. It is coming back. So just be aware of that. But with that being said, I am going to edit this video now. I will post this immediately. And if you made it this far in the video, then you obviously know that you can expect more of Loving You Is Wrong content later today. I have about, let me check my list. 1, 2, 3. Well, I only got 4 videos after this, and one more I haven't have not one, so that'll be 5. So I got, okay, you know what? I feel better now. I should be good. So yeah, this video is going to be up. More videos will be coming later today. if there are any new clips or anything released, I'll worry about them tomorrow because I want to make each day very structured because I got things on my to-do list that aren't YouTube related. You know, trying to update insurance, renegotiate student loan payments, updating social media. And also, I am not changing my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page, or Facebook group. Those will still be called the Haves and Have Not Review. Mainly because I'm too lazy to change everything, and I don't really feel a need to change that stuff. At the very least, I might change like the cover art, maybe a profile picture on Twitter and then the Facebook stuff, but I think the name should just stay the same there. The YouTube is the only thing that's different. So with that being said, pat yourself on the back if you made it this far in the video. I do have a $25 and a $10 Walmart card left over from my last contest because the winners never hit me up. So who knows? I could be doing a giveaway later this week. Be on the lookout for that. I haven't decided yet, but we'll have to wait and see. So once again, folks, please hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. Trying to get 100,000 subscribers soon. And also, when, not if, but when we hit 100,000 subscribers, oh, that award will save the Haves and the Have Not review. Like, honestly, even if, let's say, hypothetically, this name change, let's say, okay, today on the 18th, the channel hit 68,000 subscribers. Oh no, but you changed the name and the channel hit 150,000 subscribers in a month. The award, I will still request it to say the Haves and Have Not review because that's the show that got this channel started. So there we go. All right, folks, I've talked enough. I need to edit and record more videos. So I will talk to you all soon. I will try to let you know. I might do a live stream tonight. I might try to do a live stream tonight. That way it'll kind of be you all leading the conversation. Maybe I'll do an Instagram live stream with someone so they can talk as well. And we can go from there. So do you think Eddie talked Kelly into committing suicide? And if so, what will be the ramifications of doing that? Because remember, there was a part of the spoilers for this season saying that Eddie pushes Esperanza to a certain breaking point. So do you think that if quote unquote assisting in one of her friends potentially, or at least trying to take her own life, will be that thing that pushes her, or will it be something else entirely? You decide. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.